much time to participating in every meeting. Unfortunately, I'd like to join every meeting that you promote. So,
Mm,
because it's always very good. I
mm.
really enjoy.
Yeah. So you're traveling because of your work or just for um, yourself
Just
with your
because
family?
of my work,
Ah,
business trip.
where?
I I
Other
have been
countries?
no, only in my country, in different states. You know, my country it's a really big country, so
Mm-mm-mm.
a lot of different states. We have different cultures
Uh-huh.
inside the country,
Uh-huh.
but only business trip.
Ah, Brazil, right?
Yes, exactly,
Mm.
Brazil.
Brazil. I didn't know Brazil is a big country. So you have
Yeah.
different culture in just one country, but how many culture do you have in your country? How many
So we
cultures?
have different influence
Ah,
from different country around the world. For example, people that live in south of Brazil
uh, uh, uh,
has influence from Europe
uh,
and British and some other countries. German, there is a lot of influence in this part of my country. People that live in a countryside that are different kind of influence from Spanish or other European countries. So in my state, when I was born, there are a lot of influence from Africa, a lot of people from Africa. So there are a lot of different influence in the same culture. So we are in the mix of a lot of different cultures to
mm.
make one culture that in Brazil.
Wow.
So cause this, we can see a lot of colors, skins,
Mm,
and kind of clothes
mm,
and different ways of speaking the same idiom. So different accents
mm.
inside of the country, different music, different or religions inside of the country. So it's a
Wow.
mix of a lot of
Different
culture.
languages too?
No,
Just one.
only different ways of of speak the same language, but not
Oh,
the language is one
only
only
one.
one language, Portuguese.
Wow. It's totally opposite because in my country, in the Philippines, we have many kinds of dialects. Yes,
Yeah.
every region. I speak Bisaya, which is
Oh, really?
mix with Spanish, sometimes Spanish words. Mm. And then other city also, they speak, for example, Pampanga, they speak Kapampangan. If it's Ilocano, Iloilo, Ilocano. So sometimes we can't understand their languages, I mean, their dialects. So that's why we need to speak Tagalog, our national language in the Philippines, and English, our second
Great.
language. Yeah. So, but you guys, you only speak one, but different culture. Mm.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
But you learn in a natural way. So I
Yes.
think it's a very
Mm-mm.
interesting way. So it's a
Mm-mm.
good example for us, especially in my country. Most
Mm-mm.
of people speak only one idiom, only
Mm,
one language.
mm,
And sometimes it's hard to know, to learn other language. But in your case, your
mm.
people speak a lot of different
Yeah.
language in a
Yeah,
natural way.
that's
So it
right.
seems easy for you.
No, I only speak I can speak Tagalog, Bisaya, and some Spanish words, then English. Now here I'm living in Korea, I can speak Korean too, but not that fluent. but I can communicate nowadays with the Korean people. And other dialects in the Philippines, I don't know when they speak what. So we have to communicate in Tagalog or English. Mm. But our
Right.
culture,
Very
we
nice.
have the same culture in the Philippines. Oh, only one culture. But most we adapted from the American culture. Mm, because after the Spanish people conquered by the Philippines, American, a lot of Americans
Yeah.
mm, went to the Philippines and help us, help
Yeah.
Filipinos. So that's why we adopted most of Filipinos. We adopted American cultures.
Yeah.
Mm.
How old your country? How old is?
My country, how old? I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah.
Why? You ask? Oh my goodness! I love studying history, but I don't know that question. I cannot answer.
Because
uh,
my country is a young country
uh,
because it's only 500 years old.
500
It's
years.
considered a young country.
Mm-hmm.
So it's something that influenced our culture as
Mm,
well. A
I
lot of
see.
influence is not our own culture. So
Mm-mm.
because the origin of culture, it's the indigenous people.
Mm-mm.
It's the
Indigenous
first people
people. Mm-hmm.
that live here. But nowadays is the minority of the country, indigenous people.
Mm-hmm.
It's only in a specific area of the country. So I think it's a little bit sad
Mm-mm.
because they are the first here
Mm-mm.
in
Mm.
this place.
Oh.
But unfortunately, they live in a minority situation. There are not a lot of resource for them. It's
Mm.
something that is need to government think about that situation.
Mm. Yeah, Brazil. You are close to Latin America, right? Brazil?
Yes, exactly.
Mm-mm-mm.
It's the biggest country in South America.
Mm. Yeah, because before I found a challenger from the Fluency Breakthrough Challenge before, and she's also from Brazil. And she speaks different accent. She has this like American accent. Yes, that's right. Oh, so what? You are from Brazil? Uh, and she speaks like really fluent with the American accent. Mm. And I met many Brazilian nowadays in the group, and when I talk to you guys, you have different accent. Yeah, that's why. I surprised. Now I know it. Mm, that's why.
Yes,
Mm,
depends on the place that people live. And of course, how long they stud English. Because you
mm,
know how much we stud, we become better in
mm,
our way to speak. We can speak better. In my case, I need to improve much more. I need to study more. I need to practice more. I need to listen to more to
mm.
be better. But in my country, only 5% of the people speak English.
Ah,
About 5% of people.
you don't really speak English in your daily conversation at your
So
workplace.
in my daily routine, I use writing and reading,
Mm,
especially in emails, professional emails. But
mhm,
I don't have practice and speaking
mm, mm,
in
mm,
meetings at my workplace. It's something that I would like to achieve
uh-uh.
the level that I can use in a professional way my English speaking. It's the next level. It's something that I need to achieve.
Mm, I see. We have new participants. Let's welcome to Mohammed. Welcome, Mohammed. Unmute yourself. We cannot hear you. Oh, he left. Maybe some
Oh my God.
problems with his connection. Mm-mm. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Mm-mm. Let's just continue while waiting for the others. We already here 17 minutes already. I don't know. Maybe because I posted my event. I think that was 2 days ago. Mm. Because sometimes when I post on the spot, people didn't know that I'm having a meeting, and then they just, oh, I missed your meeting. So that's why I
yeah,
posted earlier. But now I don't know how many members are joining. Only maybe you and I. Just free
yeah,
talking. Mm,
yeah.
yes.
So I can see that some people use the other app.
Zoom.
Um, yes, exactly.
Uh,
So I can see some people don't have this new app.
this
It's a
VOOV.
different
Ah,
Voof. Yes,
yeah, yeah.
Voof.
They have similar to Zoom. They have to install and then create their ID, then they can join. It's very similar.
Yeah,
Mm-mm. Because
yes,
Zoom before we used many times, right? In my previous meetings, but nowadays just only 30 minutes. Zoom only gives
yeah,
us 30 minutes and then you have to wait. I don't know how many minutes you have to wait so you can uh, open another meeting. So that's why I choose this VU because we can have our conversation for 1 hour without any interrupting. Mm.
yeah. It's much better.
Mm-mm. Yeah, it's better, I guess. And I found this app from my previous student. She is from China. Her teacher recommended this one. And I only use the same link, recurring link. Mm. So yeah, so far it's fine. And the previous one, when I listen to my recording, sounds like echoing. But now when I listen to our recording, it's fine. There's no problem. So that's why, because Zoom, you have to upgrade. And I don't really host a
Mhm.
meeting regularly. If maybe if I teach regularly, let's see, I have many students online. Maybe I use Zoom because Zoom is very nice when you have online meetings. But I don't have that much. This is only for my keeping in touch with members, and sometimes I got students. I teach online. So this is not my main job. Yeah. So that's why I don't really upgrade.
So I can imagine that you have a busy routine. So I
Yeah.
follow you on
Mm-mm.
social medias and I see everything that you post there.
Mm-mm.
And I can see that you do many different things. So you work out, you go to the parties. So could you share a little bit about your work? So your
Uh-huh.
work routine, your daily work
Ah,
routine.
yeah. So now I work in the um, English Academy. I work
Oh,
from
nice.
9 to 2 p.m. That's school. From Monday to Wednesday, I only work 9 to 2 p.m. So I still have time for my workout, for my blogs, creating content, editing videos. That's how I do
Nice.
during that time. But Thursday and Friday, I work from 9 to 6 Thursday. And um, Friday, I work from 9 to 7. So long. Yes.
My
But
God.
yes, but Monday, that is how I edit my videos because every Monday I upload my video to my YouTube channel and other social media platform. And nowadays I have my new student, adult student, just only 1 hour and a half, just only conversation because he wants to practice his English before he goes to the United States. He's moving 3 months later. So now, yeah, I have classes on Tuesdays. Wednesday, I have one online class with my consistent student. He's been studying with me, I think, almost 3 years now, just once a
Oh
week.
my God.
Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, he's very consistent. Yeah, he's studying with me just only pronunciation and accent training. Mm, more on
That's
the
nice.
redaction sounds. Yeah, every Wednesday we move our class. Before that was every Saturday, but he became really busy on weekends. So that's why we move on Wednesday. So that's why I still have time for my outing, my party life. So I divide. If I work from Monday to Friday from 9 to 5, oh, that was too long for me. It's too much.
Yeah.
Mm. So that's why I don't want to work full time in one place because you have many responsibilities. Now I work two part times, 9 to 2. Usually I will only work that school from 9 to 2, Monday to Friday, and then the rest I work other school, Thursday and Friday. Mm. So that's why
Wow.
I still have time for my blogs and online, my Instagram. And sometimes I host a meeting. Today I have time because I don't go to no, no, outside from my city. Next week, I will go to Seoul. We will have a seminar. So that's why when I come here, when I
Wow.
come back
Great.
here, yeah, every day, no, no, every month, we have our seminar, gathering with other our business partners, with my co-teachers, and then yes, it's it takes 5 hours. So that's why we have to sleep over there, and then when I come back here, maybe it's quite tiring. So that's why I can host a meeting. So today I take advantage of it, but nobody's joining. I mean, only you. That's okay.
So,
Mm-mm.
yeah, yeah. So it's a huge pleasure for me having
Mm-mm.
contact with you and being here and
Mm-mm.
have your attention. So
Mm-mm.
it's amazing because I really admire you so much. So, do you have some staff or secretary or some assistant to help you to do many things that you do?
No, I did all the time. I mean, I do it by myself. Recording a video,
My gosh,
editing. Yes, all me.
really?
Yes.
My gosh. I imagine that you had a team, someone behind you to do
No.
many things for you.
No, 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 no. In my social media, like my Instagram, my Facebook, in the Fluency community, I have my team coaches like Shikar
Oh,
and other coaches, right? So they also host a meeting and sometimes post their content to other members. But in my private social media, like my Instagram and my page, Facebook page, I'm the one.
my gosh.
Do
You
everything.
you do everything.
Yes, yes, yes. I post, for example, I create one video, I post all my social media account. Yeah. Mm.
Oh, it's nice. It's very good. It's very interesting. It's
Yeah.
admirable. I don't know the word to say. Admirable. It's
Ad-
something that I
admirable.
admirable. Yes,
Yeah.
admirable. I
Admirable.
really admire you, your
Um,
work.
Thank you, thank you. Oh, they're coming now. Oh, hello, Natasha. Let's welcome Natasha from Madagascar. How are you today, Mohammed? Welcome back. What happened to your
Well,
connection?
yes, yes. How are you?
Great. What about you? Can you turn on your cam so we can see you? It's been 30 minutes already talking with Nathan. we are we have our free talking today. Hmm. Mohammed, you there? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Okay.
Hello, Mohammed.
Mm.
Natasha. Natasha.
Natasha, yes, Natasha. How are you? You there, Natasha? Oh, maybe we can proceed to our today's topic. Let me share my screen. Today is we're going to talk about addiction.
Oh
It's
my
quite
gosh.
quite interesting. Addiction. There you go. Fluency community coach. Uh-huh. I'm sharing my screen. You see my screen?
Yeah, I can see.
Uh-huh. Hey guys, sorry, can't hear you or speak to you yet. I'm trying to figure out what's wrong with my computer. First time using Google. Okay, please check your settings, your speaker, so you can interact with us. All right. You see my screen now, guys? Nathan, you
Yeah,
see?
yeah,
Mm.
I can see.
So maybe we can talk this questions so we can keep going to our conversation. We only have 30 minutes left. So number one question, what is the difference between a habit and an addiction? Mhm. Okay. Who wants to answer first?
So,
A
uh, uh, uh,
habit. Oh, let's see a habit first.
habits, I believe it's something that we do regularly. It's something enjoyable.
Mm-hmm.
For example, I like to read.
Mm-hmm.
So it's something that I do regularly and something that makes me feel good and have a good result to my ideas and something like that. It's just one example of habit, reading.
Reading.
So
Mm-hmm.
yes, reading. So addiction, in another hand, on the other hand, it's something that you don't have the control about it.
That's right.
For example, I can drink a glass of wine once or twice a week on Friday night. It's something
Mm-hmm.
fun and enjoyable. Depends on with your family or your friend. It's something good in a party. But one in the moment that wine controls you, it
Mm-hmm.
becomes an addiction. So we lost the control of the situation. So a habit becomes an addiction. So I think it's the main difference of habit and addiction. That's my opinion.
Yeah, absolutely. A habit, it can be also positive and also negative because sometimes we have a habit of checking our social medias, scrolling all the time, and you end up wasting your time, right? So sometimes it can also be
Right.
a bad habit. Addiction, like you said, if you can't control, then you become addicted. For example, alcohol, like you said, wine before. If you take this alcohol and you feel like, oh, it tastes really good, and keep drinking it, and it controls you. And if you don't drink, maybe you might have some headaches. Like my father, he became really addicted with coffee. if he can't drink coffee in one day, he has headache. So that's why he becomes addicted. So now he's trying to control drinking too much coffee because caffeine, it's okay. You can, it helps you to relax sometimes. But if it's too much, maybe you can't sleep. So that's why you also have to take it moderately, not too much. You should know how to control yourself so it won't become addiction. What about Muhammad? Do you have any habits or addiction? What is the difference between a habit and addiction? Muhammad, you hear me? Unmute yourself. Okay. Just listen first. If you want to say something, just raise your hand. All right. So moving on to our number 2 questions. Do you have any harmless bad habits? I think I already mentioned. If you're always checking your social media accounts, later on you waste too much time. You don't really notice. You're already scrolling 1 hour or 2 hours. You didn't notice the time you already wasted. And the bad habit that I have, especially when I wake up in the morning, I always check my social media even though I haven't do something yet. So it's really it sometimes I got headache because you just wake up and then the blue screen of your phone, so it's not good for your eyes as well. Anyway, it doesn't really annoy to other people because I only do it by myself. What about you, Nathan? Do you have any bad habits or can annoy to other people?
I
Uh,
have been struggling with the same bad habit to
Mm,
stay online and social media and spend still a lot of time. And some in some moments I think myself, it's just me. I don't disturb anybody else in my family, for example. But
mm-mm,
if I think better, in some way, I am not so good for others because the time that I spend on social media, I can spend with
spend.
my family,
That's right. Ah.
stay more time with my daughter, and reading some good books,
Mm-mm,
listen to good music, and do things more interesting and important for other people out, for my family,
mm,
especially with my family. So when I think in this way, I noticed that I need to reduce the time that I spend on social media. That is not productive. That is not
mm-mm.
good enough. So it's something that I need to overcome. So that is the question that I have for you all here. How can overcome a bad habit or an addiction like that?
Yes, I guess we have to set alarm an hour every time you scroll down your social media. At least you have to be conscious that, oh, I should have to spend at least just 10 minutes for my social media because I have to do something more important. I shouldn't keep scrolling and end up wasting your time without doing nothing. Because once you scroll down and there's something pop up and gets your attention, you try it
Yeah,
and keep reading, reading again, and then you end up wasting
yeah,
your time. What did I do? Already 2 hours. Yeah, waste your time too much. Not good, right? So you have to
yeah,
be mindful. So once you check your social media, no, I just have to check my members, my community. I just check and then send some comments and then finish. I have to do another thing. You shouldn't keep scrolling, and then you end up doing nothing, waste your time. It's really time consuming when you got addicted because
Yeah.
many content, many advertisements. Me, I like shopping. Sometimes when the was this pop-ups, oh, I like dress, checking dress, taking dress. Oh my goodness. Oh, no, no. So that's why you have to be conscious. Using your
Yeah.
social media just for learning, it's fine, but scrolling for nonsense, no, it doesn't help. It can be
Are you a
unproductive.
shopaholic?
Shopaholic? I used to. I used to. Oh my goodness. I think that was 5 years ago because that time I lived with my in-laws. When I get out from my in-laws house, um I always end up to going to downtown and then just browsing, and even though I didn't really mind to buy something, when I check, oh, it's on sale. Oh, maybe next time it's not sale anymore. I will take this. I will buy this. I always ended up buying things that didn't really mind to, or I don't really need it. So nowadays, I try not to go that place downtown because whenever I go around, I mean, look around, I end up buying something. Mm. Now I just have to go if I really need. For example, oh, I need today. This month, I need. We always have to change our clothes because of the seasons. This season, I need summer clothes. I need to go there. Oh, that time I go. But not every day. Oh my goodness. Before I waste too much money, always buy. And I don't really wear. I just end up giving, throwing, or send. It's okay if I send to my family in the Philippines. Some of my relatives can use it. But just throwing, waste money. So now I
Yeah.
try to control. I don't want to be a shopaholic, and then because I have lots of collections, shoes, I don't really wear them. Clothes, oh my goodness, a lot of clothes. Oh, I cannot find because too much. So that's why sometimes you have to be minimalist. You have to minimize
Yeah.
expenditure.
Yeah.
Mm.
But how you feel when you shop, when you are shopping in
Of
shopping mall,
course,
for
you in
example?
that
Do you feel
moment
good?
you feel good, right? Oh, I have
Yeah.
my new dress, new clothes, and then after it's fading quickly. Just
Yeah.
so that's why you have to be careful. You.
Yeah.
Mm. How about you? Are you a shopaholic person?
No, I never was one person because I'm come from a very very poor family,
Uh huh.
so we didn't have the habit to shopping or to
Mm-hmm.
go and shopping mall or something like that. It was not part of my childhood. So I
Mm-hmm.
growing up in a very poor situation. So in nowadays, I don't have this habit. I don't have time to get this
Mm-hmm.
kind of habit. So, but I
Mm-hmm.
have a lot of others and not so good habits as well. So it's only one example, right?
Mm-hmm. So you don't have any. What about your wife? Is she a shopaholic?
A little bit,
A little bit. I
much
think
more
most
than me.
women. Mm-mm.
Yeah, because women, it's a totally different way of think. It's a different
Thinking.
mindset. Yeah.
Mm-mm.
So in this case, it's she is totally different from me. So totally different situation and background. So
Mhm.
sometimes we need to talk each other and have a dialogue about shopping and
Mm-mm.
organize our financials and the
Mm.
way we spend our money. So, but it's not so bad. It's something that we can control. It's necessary discipline and dialogue
Discipline,
with
that's
God.
right. Yes, because if you are reckless spending your money, you end up suffering, right? So, yeah, me too.
Yeah,
I am very careful of every time whenever I have my expenses, I always take note. Oh, I pay this one, I purchase this, and then I always calculate. Oh, next month I have to minimize
yeah,
less, yeah, and save. Mm. I when we get older, we become more wiser. So that's right.
exactly,
Mm-mm.
exactly.
That's right.
I can't agree more with you. I totally agree.
Yeah. Let's ask
Hi
some.
guys.
Oh, Natasha, welcome.
Hi.
Finally, you
Thank
can.
you. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, yes, now it's working. Now it's working. I
Oh.
had some default settings that I had to change.
Mm.
Yeah,
Okay. Are
yeah.
you
So,
using your phone or your?
I'm on
Yeah.
a computer, so I can't.
Oh
You
yeah.
can see my face because I'm using a desktop computer, and there is no
Oh.
webcam at my house. Yeah,
Ah,
sorry.
I see.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So we
Mhm.
already talked many um pres- questions
Yes, about the
here.
topics. Yes.
Habit and addiction.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay.
Do you have
So
any? Can you
well, I think my harmless bad habit is to correct people.
correction? Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm a grammar Nazi. I used to be a grammar Nazi,
Mm-hmm.
and it's been years now that I stopped. That I stopped doing this, and now
Mm-hmm.
I've become much more of a listener. So I'd rather
Mm-hmm.
listen to people instead of
Mm-mm.
correcting them every time they say something, or
Mm-mm.
when they say um. I'd say I try to balance. I try to balance
Uh-huh.
the corrections. Like if they're saying um,
Something.
something that is totally wrong,
Uh-huh.
like a misinformation. That's when I correct them. When it comes to grammar, conjugation, I stop
Oh,
because it makes
so
people feel uncomfortable.
maybe embarrassed,
Yeah.
right?
Yes. Exactly.
Unless
Yeah.
if they are your students, then you have to
Yeah.
correct them, right?
Yeah.
But if
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
having a
Exactly.
conversation, free talking, and then
Hmm.
you
Yeah.
suddenly interrupt, and then no, you
Yeah.
should correct this way, you should talk this way,
Mm,
like this.
yeah.
People like
Yeah.
ah,
It's annoying. Yeah.
annoyed. They
Exactly.
feel annoyed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
absolutely. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and you talked about being shopaholics or
Uh-huh.
spending money, having some addictions towards something.
Mm-mm.
I think uh, coming from a certain background,
Mm-hmm.
it works differently from one person to another. Like I also come from a poor family,
Mm-hmm.
and I have three siblings, and I'm the youngest. And I can tell you, my sister, my elder sister, and elder brother
Mm-hmm.
are shopaholics.
They love
And
shopping.
I am a cheapskate, yes, and I'm a cheapskate in the family. Like
Mm-hmm.
I never. It's not never, but I hardly ever buy new things.
Mm-hmm.
But my sister, she's very addicted to shopping.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like I don't know. I think the when your life changes, it also changes your mindset.
Uh-huh. So
Yeah,
you're
like
totally opposite.
yeah, like she used to be poor. She used to be not having enough clothes, enough food back in the
Mm.
past, and then now she's got money, so now she's
Yes,
buying a lot of stuff,
she's
to
enjoying.
compensate her past. Yeah,
Why not? She
yeah,
earned it. She
what?
deserves.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
does, but
Mm.
you also have to think
Mm,
about the future. Sometimes you have to think about how much you should spend
mm,
regarding your wallet, regarding your bank account,
that's
and
right.
yeah. So my my addiction is I'm being a cheapskate. I'm too much of a cheapskate. And yeah, yeah. Now
Mm,
that I have kids, I've changed a little bit. I've changed a little bit ever
mm,
since
mm, mm,
I got my kids. Yeah.
mm. Yeah, why not? Yeah, it's up to you. If you're enjoying, then just keep
Mm,
going. And
mm,
as long as you can save for your
mm.
family and for yourself as well.
Yeah.
Mm.
Totally. Totally.
So I I was thinking about one thing. A people can be addiction to something, but sometimes the people don't know about the addiction. I was thinking about the
Yeah.
importance of the family, of friends, of good
Mm,
people
Mm,
around you
mm,
to show you about yourself, about your addiction,
mm,
about something that is not so good, but something that you need to change in your life. So I think the worst thing is when you don't know your addiction or your bad habit, something that you need to change, but you don't know yet. So it's important to listen to
your
good
family.
friends,
Mm-mm.
your family, exactly, people that loves you in a truly
mm,
way
That's
to
right.
change your
mm,
way to do something.
When there's someone
mm,
can
mhm,
correct your
mhm.
bad habit, right?
Yeah.
Mostly nowadays kids, they are
Yeah,
very addicted
exactly.
to their
Mm,
phones, checking,
Yeah,
watching or games. So that's why we have to discipline and control them. My daughter, I always check her. Daughter, what are you doing? She hides her
yeah,
phone because she knows I always ask her,
mm,
no, stop watching your phone, okay? Don't watch your phone when you
yeah.
get up in the morning. Sometimes I took her phone when she already fall
Oh
asleep.
my
I just
God.
took it and put in my room.
But
Yes,
but in this
mm,
case, we are the best example for the children.
that's
We
right.
we need
mm.
to show, yeah, we need
Show
to
them
show
Yeah.
them
some
with
example.
Yeah.
our behavior, our
Mm,
examples, our lives way to use this technology.
that's right.
Sometimes we are not so good
Hmm.
example for
Mm,
our children. So I think
Mm.
it's start
From
in
us.
us, to,
Mm-mm.
from us.
Yeah. Sometimes she complains, Mommy, you too, you use your computer, your cell phone. I said,
mhm,
you only have to use your one phone. Why? You also use your iPad. Oh my goodness. She debates me.
mhm.
Yeah,
Oh, that's right. So they're smart. Kids are smart,
it's
but
the
mm,
new generation. It's
mm,
much more smart nowadays.
yeah, can't control them, but we have to discipline. Mm. All right, moving on. So one more question. Oh, you can choose any of questions, Nathan or Natasha, Mohammed. Who wants to
Um,
go on? Natasha.
yes. Have you ever
Uh,
broken an addiction through something? How did you do
Mm-hmm.
it, and how hard was it to give that thing up? I used to be very addicted to anime and manga.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah. It's like I couldn't spend like at least a week or 2 weeks, at least 2 weeks without watching anime or reading a manga. It's
Uh-huh.
like I was having headaches when I don't do that,
Uh-huh.
and and then um, I fell ill. I
Mm-hmm.
fell ill because I was um, uh, let's say I went through some kind of burnout because after I was busy with work and at the same time once I have some free time I spend it to watch anime or to read manga,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, and then there was some kind of burnout in my head. So that's how it stopped. I had to go through
Mm-mm.
a very serious illness before um, overcoming my addiction.
Mm. That
Yeah,
was super
because
bad.
I really, yeah, I had to stop. I had to stop. Like I had to rest for a little while,
Mm-hmm.
and then I noticed that I was actually um, I was feeling better. I was feeling better, and now I'm just trying to watch from time to time or to read from time to time. I'm
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah, glad that you
I think
overcome
this is just
your from your
yeah,
addiction.
yeah. I
Mm-hmm.
think it's just a matter of willingness. If you're
Mm-hmm.
willing to do it, you can. You can overcome any addiction.
Yeah, you should because otherwise you hurt yourself.
Yeah, totally.
Mhm. Okay, thank you very much. What about Nathan?
Okay.
We can go one more question. We only almost 1 hour.
So I just would like to comment about what Natasha said.
Mm-mm-mm.
I can see that exists different levels of addiction. For example, when you are addiction to gambling, it's something very harmful. It's something depends on the level of addiction. It's not only you can overcome. It's necessary medical assistance or
Mm.
some different professional help to overcome that addiction. So I believe it's necessary nowadays to talk about addiction. We are living in an era of addiction
Yes.
because there are a lot of different of addiction.
Mm.
Alcoholic and
Alcohol.
gambling
Mm.
and social medias, many other different kind of addiction that we don't you didn't have before. That is no exist in the past some
Mm.
years ago. It's something new. It's nowadays in our era. So I
Yeah.
think it's important to talk about in family, at school, at universities and communities. Talk about this topic. Some addiction is silence. We can notice in the beginning. So
Mm.
I think it's the most important time to overcome is in the beginning of addiction to change the situation. So there are a lot of people living alone in your own life and in and don't know that addiction, this kind of addiction. So I would like to say thank you for talking about this topic. I will talk with my daughter about this topic. I believe it's very important for her future.
Yeah, that's right. Mm. Nowadays, there are, because of the social medias, we can find many things on the internet. It influence us to become addicted. Mm. Like gambling, you can also gambling through internet. My daughter, no,
Mm-hmm.
no, no, my sister, she was very addicted. She's gambling on the casino in the internet. Sometimes
Oh
she
my God.
won, sometimes she lose a lot of money.
Yeah,
So that's
yeah.
why. Because when you watch, oh, when you see the advertisement, you have a chance to win this amount of money, and then you feel like, oh, can I try this? And then when you try it, you lose your money, or if you're lucky, then you won. So that's why you be careful on the internet.
Yeah.
Mohammed,
Yeah,
you're
sure.
raising your hand. You want to say something? Sorry, Natasha.
Yes. y- Yeah. I'm sorry because I'm having some issues with my connection.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I want to talk about the second question. You
Mm-hmm.
know, I have some bad habits. but I don't know if the second habit is a bad one. But uh, I I smoke,
Mm-hmm.
and I think smoking can annoy some people. But and the second one is coffee, black coffee. I'm addicted to black coffee, and I think these are my harmless habit that I have. And I don't know if um, I didn't mention it. This is my first time in your meeting, and I haven't spoken yet about my habit in any circumstances. But this is an habit that I want to quit, but it's difficult for me, especially the smoke, cigarettes. It's
Mm-mm.
really difficult for me to stop smoking. When I decide to quit, it gives me a headache. I want to say a migraine, a bad pain in my head, and that's something that I don't know how to deal with this problem. To be
Mm-hmm.
honest, I want to quit. I want to stop smoking, but I don't know how to do it because whenever I decide to quit, and this migraine starts, and it's difficult. This is
Mm-hmm.
my bad habit, and I know annoys sometimes some other people because they don't like people who smoke cigarettes.
Mm-mm.
That's why I don't smoke when people are around me. I smoke alone when I get home in my bedroom. I smoke. Yeah, that's what I do. But
Mm-hmm.
it's not good for my health. I know. But bad habits, when you are already in it, it's difficult to quit.
Quit.
And this
Mm-hmm.
is my problem right now.
How many sticks you take in one day, Mohammed? Cigarettes? Mhm.
I used to smoke a lot, but this day I'm I'm put I'm how can I say this? I put brakes on smoking a little bit because I used to smoke between uh 15 and uh,
In
20
one day.
cigarettes a day. Yeah,
Wow,
but
it's a
this day
lot.
that's a lot. That's a lot. I know, but this day I'm putting brakes on it. I smoke from 5 to 10 cigarettes a day. Yeah.
Mm, yes, because I
But
have my friend before, and
Yeah.
he had hard time to quit smoking. And then, for example, today,
Yeah.
he smoked 20 sticks. Tomorrow,
Mhm.
19. Tomorrow, next day, 18. So he keeps reducing until he quits after
Okay.
all. So maybe you have to do it step by step. Don't quit like suddenly quit, because you also it's hurts on your self. So you better quit. If you really want to quit, you have to quit slowly. Mm-mm. Slowly
we
reduce
also
the sticks you
Slowly. Yeah.
use.
But I
we also need
can I
some strong
quit.
motivation.
Uh, Excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
I think when
Sorry.
when you wanna quit an addiction like smoking, you need some strong motivation so that you can stick to it, and it will help you. Um, it will encourage you. Let's say it will encourage you to stop. Because my mom used to be a smoker. Like she had been smoking for uh, I would say 40 years, and then she had her grandkids, and our siblings told her, you cannot be around the children if you keep smoking because of health issues. And she just decided on a whim to stop. Like like literally to stop. She stopped like I'm gonna stop I'm gonna stop smoking today, and she stopped. And thank God she didn't encounter any health issues regarding that she
Mhm.
stopped smoking. Yeah, so she didn't have your headaches. Thankfully, she didn't. But
Mm.
yeah, she just decided just like that because of her grandkids, and that's why I'm saying you need a strong motivations to stop, so it will encourage you more
Yeah,
to overcome the
my,
addiction. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right, Mohammed. You need
maybe
some
that's true.
motivation.
But, yeah, I'm motivated. But the problem is that when I stop, uh,
Mhm.
I have a bad headache, and this is difficult to deal with. This is my problem. Uh, but I
Do you
will
know
stop.
this? Do you know this patch people use when they stop smoking? I don't know how it works or how it how it makes people feel. But I saw these patches on people, and I asked them and I said, "No, I'm just trying to stop smoking." So I'm using this patch, and it's glued on their skin, like on your arm or I don't know any part of your body. But I don't really know how it works. Yeah,
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that. So I'm
Yeah,
sharing.
try to do some experiment.
Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe.
so you can quit smoking.
Yeah.
Mm, absolutely. Mm-hmm. All right. How about Nathan? Ah, we have 13 minutes left, guys. 13 minutes left. So we still have time. Okay, Nathan,
Yeah.
how about one more question?
Let me see here. Uh,
Do
have
you
you
need
ever the question number 10?
10? Uh-huh.
Have you ever have you ever oh my gosh. Uh-oh. Have you ever broken an addiction to something?
How did
How
you
did
do
you
it?
do it?
Mm,
How hard was it to give that thing up? So it's it's hard. For example, Mohammed want to quit smoking, but we can see that it's not easy. So sometimes it's not depends on your will. It's necessary support. There is something that I do. I know it's not good for me. I know
Mhm.
it's not healthy. I know it's not good for others, but I do. It's something that is no sense because you are, in my case, I am a intelligent being and I can see that it's not good, but I do. It's something strange. It's something harmful. It's something that makes me sad sometimes because I do. I know that is not so good. So how I can do? How can I do in this situation? I always ask for help. I always take feedback. I always put myself in a position that others can help me. Sometimes alone I can't. Many times alone I can't overcome. So I need to organize environment, organize my ideas with others to get help from the other person because I am I'm not enough in some situation. It's a good example of Muhammad said. It's about smoking. I don't smoking, but I know it's something very hard to overcome. So I think the most important point in this hard situation is not be alone to solution that problem. It's necessary to get help. It's necessary to recognize that we need help to overcome something, some addiction, some bad habit, or something like that. So I have ever had many experience to overcome and to quit bad habits and addiction as well, but always with help from other people. Not never I overcome
By
alone.
yourself.
I
Mm-hmm.
by myself.
Okay.
I always need other people help, and sometimes professional help as well.
Yeah, I think so. That's very helpful. So, Mohammed, if you need someone uh, to help you, maybe you can ask some help from your family members or any professionals. What should you do that you can quit smoking? So you
Uh,
definitely don't
that's
smoke
kind of funny because in
anymore.
my country here, when you ask for this kind of help, they're gonna poke fun at you because some people will say nobody told you to smoke. No,
Mm-mm.
nobody put you
Mm. They will.
toward it, and
Mm.
it's your own decision. If you want to quit, you have to take to make a decision yourself.
Mm. Or instead, I
Uh,
guess if it's better, if, for example, if you wanna, oh, I really wanna smoke now. Instead of smoking, you eat some candies. So you won't think about smoking.
mine had a
Mm-mm.
similar for me. You can. I'm sorry, I have some problem with my connections.
Oh, yeah, it's okay. All right, guys. Natasha, you wanna add something? We have 7 minutes
Yeah.
left. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And stop
I
sharing my
think we just, yeah, we should learn to be strong-willed and to question ourselves we when we are facing hardships, be it addiction or um, any problems we are struggling with in our lives. Thank you.
Sure. Anyway, guys, um, I would like to say thank you for all of you for your presence that you showed up. Oh, you want to say something, Nathan?
So, do you believe that we can addiction to a good thing? For example, I'm addicted to your class, your meeting. I
I
think it's something good.
said that's okay. You can be addicted to something good, not to bad things, right? That's because
Yeah,
if you, that's a
sure.
good reverse, right?
Yeah, like right now I'm addicted to my kids, so I'm
Uh-uh.
not sure if I should get
Yeah,
rid of it or
exactly.
yeah,
Exactly, exactly.
That's
yeah.
right. That's right. You can.
We
Why
can
not?
Mm,
Mm.
replace addictions, replace
Bad
some bad
into
for
good
good
habit,
habit.
good
yes,
addiction.
Yes,
Mm-mm.
yes,
exactly. I think it's a
Yeah.
good way to overcome an addiction. What do you think about?
Yes. Yeah, sure.
yeah.
Why
But
not?
replacing it by something, yeah, something else.
Mm. Yes, I think Muhammad, you try to change, replace your bad
Yeah,
addiction to into a good
yeah.
addiction. Mm. Anyway, guys, you don't have anything to say? Maybe we can wrap up
Pop up. Yeah.
this meeting
Okay.
because it's past 10 now, and then I have to put my daughter
Okay.
in bed. Maybe she's still checking or watching her cell phone or playing, so I
Oh
have
yeah,
to.
it's late at night at your place.
Yeah, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
And tomorrow
Okay.
it's school
Well,
days. Mm-mm.
okay. Thank you so
Thank
much
you.
for having
Thank you
us
very
today.
much. Thanks so
Sure,
much.
sure.
Thank
It's
you.
my
I really
pleasure.
appreciate.
Yeah, thanks for joining. And I hope to see you in my next meetings. Okay?
Yeah.
All right,
Okay.
guys.
Sure, sure.
Thank you very
Thank you.
much.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. See
Bye
you.
bye. See ya.
Yes.